It's tabletop time! I'm Dave, and this is RAGTAG. This is a special episode of RAGTAG, and you'll find out why as you watch. The fates have conspired to put us in these seats playing D&D tonight, and we're really excited to be doing it. But on my left, we have...
I am the Magnificent. I am a wizard, renowned through the land as a children's entertainer. I don't know why I put on that accent, but...
Isn't that his voice?
It's less
Can't
posh.
remember.
It's less posh.
Okay.
It's pretty posh.
It's pretty posh. And I have been trapped in an ice cube. Well, not an ice cube. A magic spell for some amount of time before I was rescued and then promptly bludgeoned with a boulder by the RAGTAG group of people. We escaped the labyrinth, stole the treasure off the... These are total spoilers. Total spoilers. Cyclops.
Go watch it if you haven't. It's probably the funnest we've had. Funnest fun.
And now I've forced my way into their group.
Yes. Hi, my name is Jen, and I play Hoops. And I'm a bear. And my mission is to seek out the best mead that there ever was. I need the gift of the gods, ambrosia, to make the best mead.
I believe
possible. Which
you've got.
Yeah.
You have ambrosia. You're seeking
That's
the
correct.
godly ingredients of the best mead to create your own brewery and find the perfect recipe.
Yes.
And you're basically, your entire quest involves traipsing around the world finding the various pieces, I guess, the ingredients.
With my best friend Rusty.
And the next one was actually
Grapes.
grapes. No, it wasn't grapes. It was honey.
I should
It
write
wasn't
this on
honey.
my
It
sheet.
was a grown plant.
It was a grown plant involved in the production of mead from an elven kingdom that you used to come from.
Note to
Yeah,
self.
it's
Need
from
grapes.
the Kynalis vineyards. Not
Yeah.
vineyard, but
It's a whole thing.
it's a thing.
Flower
But tonight
from
isn't going to be about that. Don't you worry.
elves.
Tonight's a little bit of a adventure off to the side. Speaking of adventures off to the side, Murray.
Yes, that is me. I am Murray, and I am playing Murina, the witch from the swamp. I have joined these buffoons as a way to prove myself as a hero after a spell rebounded upon myself, which can only be lifted by becoming a hero of the people.
And where we last left off, our gang had adventured into a labyrinth and discovered its creators, set it about to challenge people and determine if they were worthy of taking the prize of ambrosia. I should also mention, we are playing Dungeons and Dragons, or more specifically, we're playing Level Up 5E, or Level Up Advanced 5th Edition, which is a sort of an alternate version based on D&D rules that is very cool. And they have previously sponsored a video, and we're still playing with their stuff because we really like it.
Yeah,
So,
Really cool.
yeah.
It's a nice,
basically,
flavorful spin upon the groundwork that is 5th edition.
a bunch of fixes, a bunch of good changes, and all of that. Very cool. So tonight, I should set us off. I should start the journey. And where we pick up our adventure, the Magnificent. After returning to the town for the first time, it's been several weeks. Your hair has grown back, everyone. That's very important.
That is
For
important.
those foolish enough to have lost it in the first place.
After a short period of time in the town, the Magnificent began to put your ear down, pick up rumors, pick up anything that might be interesting. After a short period of time, you discovered that there was actually a magic store in town, and they had taken delivery of a supposedly famous item, a box of tricks, a box of illusions that was blessed with no magic, which immediately took your fancy. Detect magic spells reveal nothing on this object. There is no magic on it, but it is a great and powerful box. And upon receiving this box, which at the magic shop was basically thrown out at you for a few copper because it was perceived as completely useless once received, you've taken it back to the room at the tavern while you all rest and recoup and prepare yourselves for the next leg of the adventure. But the Magnificent has finally cracked the code of how the box works, he thinks. And it's time. The group and several others are gathered in the tavern. And the Magnificent has something he'd like to show them. A trick using this box.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
This bad boy can fit so many volunteers inside it.
So, the Magnificent has taken the stage in this inn and set up this magical box. And he takes the stage alongside it. Friends, patrons, gather! Thank you. Thank you.
I love boxers.
What
Me
about
too,
us?
good friend.
Are we? I guess suppose that includes us.
I suppose you can stay. Friends, patrons, please. Today you bear witness to a feat most magical.
Yeah. Woo!
I was
Whoa!
expecting the twinkle sound.
Oh, my
Magical.
mistake.
Thank you. For I, the Magnificent, have mastered a new trick.
Rusty looks very unimpressed. And from the corner, Puddle also seems unimpressed.
I love that. Today you will see a feat the likes of which you've never seen before. Wow, I kind of channeled the dude from the IT crowd a little
I
bit.
love it. Keep doing it.
But to begin this, I'm going to start with a simple magic show and we'll warm you up.
Okay. Were you wanting this?
No, I want to do my magic show.
Okay.
What does that even fall under? I think
It's a tool proficiency check. You have proficiency with the magic tools.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like dexterity proficiency, man. Plus proficiency.
I don't have proficiency.
You do in magic tools.
3?
Yeah. So plus 4. 15.
15.
A decent trick. Look, to be honest, it's not your best performance you've ever done. A couple of cards slip, but you get them back into the thing. But vaguely, people aren't throwing tomatoes at you, which is
That's a bonus.
Good.
That's an improvement.
yeah. So you finish your magic trick with some pizzazz, some intro acts.
Thank you. Hold your applause until the end.
Go Maggie. Woo!
Thank you, Hobbs. Thank you. Now, for the final treat, I need a volunteer.
Me. Ooh, pick me.
Hobbs,
Pick
my
me,
dear
pick
friend,
me.
I'm afraid you won't fit.
Oh.
Murina, you'll make it smell.
Rusty looks
you.
annoyed,
Rusty.
like it's deliberately something. You get the sense, and you've heard, that the Magnificent has been in Rusty's ear all day, or for 2 days, in fact. It's almost like he's planned this.
So I shall pick completely at random. You, in the red, and the green hood. Please come on stage and we'll do this. You can be my volunteer for this magic trick.
All right. If you shut up, I'll have a look at this blasted box.
Now.
You don't stop going on about your stupid party tricks.
Okay. So if you'd kindly take a step into the box. Close the door.
Rusty climbs in with some complaint.
Yep. And I put a sheet over the top of the box. It's purple and has stars on it, much like my cloak. Now, I will get ready to do the incantation.
All right, I'm in here. What now? You call this a fancy box? This just looks like cheap Galorian timber.
Shut up in
It's
there.
going to be cheap if it's Galorian. Is that racist? Look, I'll stand here, but am I supposed to just... do it... I don't know. What is this splinter on my finger?
Alakazam! And now, everyone, I will reveal. And I whip off the cloak off the top of the magic box, and I open the door, and there's nothing in there.
I jumped to my feet.
I have made this man disappear.
All right, that's pretty bloody good. He didn't cast a spell or anything, says one of the patrons.
Oh, of course not. This is a trick, not magic.
I would know. I am a wizard of the highest order. No magic was cast. This is devilry.
No, I would tell.
And you can detect that just nothing's happened. You don't know what happened, but, it's all a bit of pizzazz, a little bit of showmanship.
Yes, he is gone. But fear not. I shall bring this rugged adventurer back into the fold.
Sorry.
I'll bet you can't do it.
Do you not want him back?
Oh, I don't really care. It was pretty impressive you made him disappear.
I am impressive.
Yeah, all right. Come on, where's the band? Where's that barmaid?
Someone's like, shut up, the heckler.
Just going to bring that back in.
Yeah, bring that back in. We're not as experienced on the music board as
sorry
Jazzer
about
is.
that.
He's a pro music board man.
He's a music board man. That's his nickname in high school. And now I shall bring him back. And so I lay my cloak back over the cabinet and I whisper the magic words that I said before. Majumnia wandia bombong. Alakazam! And I take off the purple cape. And I open the door and reveal nothing.
Yes!
Aha! I got you. I'm not bringing him back just yet. I was just fooling you.
What a showman.
I think we
What
let
a
him into
show.
the party for a reason.
It's very good.
I close and reopen the door multiple times, expecting him to reappear.
And he does not reappear.
Oh.
Ta-da! I have returned him to his bed upstairs. He was not feeling well.
Rusty! Hops goes upstairs and tries to find him.
I wipe a tear from my eye. It gets better every time he fails to find him.
Yeah, and you rush upstairs. Look, the next couple of minutes pass. You manage to kind of get the box off the stage because the people want the band to start. The fiddle starts playing. And you run upstairs, and he's not upstairs. And Murina sort of sidles off to the side, and Hops comes back down. And
Put something heavy on it.
I'm like sneaking out the back door.
the three of you are sort of vaguely gathered together. How you are reacting to this?
Hops runs up to Maggie, to the Magnificent, and says, Maggie, and then grabs you by the shirt and says, what happened to Rusty?
It is all part of the trick, dear Hops. He will reappear shortly.
Oh, okay. I'll go get him a beer then. Walk over to the bar and go get some beers.
Okay. Murina, you're standing there too. So Hops has gone up to get a beer. This is really sad. Hops is so sweet.
I'm just going to follow Hops with the hope of a little bit of antagonizing.
Okay, Magnificent. What are you doing?
I'm standing in the corner pondering whether or not it can be considered murder if there's no body. And I continually open and close the box.
All right. Make an investigation check.
See, Jason, now you're the one in the box.
13, because I have proficiency.
Okay, 13.
I love that your box has like your stars on it and it's got like some photos as well.
Yeah.
So with a 13, you spend probably about 10 minutes looking around. By the time they come back with the beer and everyone's awkwardly sort of standing there, eventually you find a piece of parchment taped to the top of the inside of the box, and you pull it down, and it says, "In case of fault, please contact Povig the Great."
Can I do a history check?
You absolutely can do a history check.
10.
A 10. Even with a 10, because of your specific time in history, you are not aware of a Povig the Great, but you are aware of a Povig the Mediocre. But you've never heard of Povig the Great.
Family lines in decline.
Aware of, as in like familiar with, or just...
Like, sort of publishes a couple of books in your field occasionally, but, not really competitive because they're half a continent away from where you were.
Okay.
But that kind of like, you vaguely have read the name
As
in
in
circles.
Field as in
In your
magic?
field
Okay.
is in your specific niche.
That hack.
Did I have the ability to be able to smell really well? Or am I thinking of like...
No.
No, okay. Okay. That's fine. yourself.
Hops, I have some dire news.
Oh,
An old enemy of mine by the name of Povig
Maury Povik?
has intercepted my trick and stolen Rusty away from us.
The fiend.
Poor soul.
I'll pull his guts out.
Yes, but we'll need to find him. Now, the last I heard, he was on the other side of the continent.
Oh, that's pretty far.
Yes.
That indeed sounds like a long time until we return Rusty to our party.
Unless we don't.
What?
No, we'll find him.
What was his name again? The person you're looking for?
Rusty.
Povig.
He's been gone like 2 minutes.
Hops is gonna shout out in a very loud voice to everyone in the bar and say, "Oi! Does anyone know the name Povig?
Povig.
Povig!" And
Make a charisma
thanks.
persuasion check.
Persuasion 2. That is a 9.
You get shouted at pretty quickly by a whole bunch of people who just like, shut up, the music's playing, and they just basically drown you out with telling you to stop making a ruckus and don't help you at all.
Wow.
No help.
Can I take some time to go around the room and try and collect tips for my magic show?
You may.
And I would also just like to be like, thank you. I'm here all week, and if you need anybody else to disappear, I take deposits.
You make 5 gold pieces.
Do I get any deposits?
No.
Guesses.
People are deep in their pockets here. They've got plenty of money.
Yep.
As you sort of ramble around. And yeah.
Cool. When I make my way back to the group, I guess I ask, so what's the plan?
While you come back to us, you see Hops trying to break open the box.
Just pries it and pints.
He's like, Rusty!
Make an
In there,
investigation check.
12.
You sort of are trying to open it and close it and pry some things here and there, but you don't make any headway or can't really tell much about it. But from what you can tell, there's no way he's in the box. Like you look at it and you're like, nah.
Hops hopes that he is. Well, he's not. Okay. Well, did you find anything?
And I found the funds for tonight's lodgings.
I'm going to make my way over to the barkeep.
Yes.
And query him on the village that this person resides in on the other side of the continent.
I don't know what village he's in. His name is Povig, though.
Okay. I'm going to quiz the barkeep to see if he knows anything.
Okay. You head over to the barkeep.
Working on Rusty's sort of logic that the barkeep probably will know.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Hello, sir. I'm wondering if you know anything about a certain name. A name that is Povig. Does this ring any bells?
And I don't quite understand how bribery works with humans, so I'm just sort of going to slide a coin.
Okay. Make a charisma persuasion check.
All right.
Oh,
Dang.
Cool, 19. And I always use wisdom for persuasion.
Hell yeah.
So that is a 25.
He takes the coins and leans back.
Well, I just so happen maybe to know a little someone called Povig. And the old geezer at the magic shop always well, I say always, but he'd prattled about Povig once or twice.
Oh.
Got a bit of an hard-on for him, I reckon.
I did ask for any information.
Oh,
Go
well,
on.
you best be talking to the old wizard.
The old wizard. The one in the audience from before who tried to detect magic and couldn't find nothing? Or is this another wizard?
That wasn't a wizard.
Oh, thank goodness.
He's a scullery maid. Don't know how he landed that job, but he is.
Maybe it's
It's a progressive town. We don't really conform to the traditional gender roles of various jobs around here.
Quite. Okay. So, wizard? Actual wizard?
Yes. His name is Stroranin.
Strarinin.
Yes, they love those bloody stupid names, those wizards.
Yes, is it with one collapse down the staircase or two?
Oh, it's got a few of those weird letters that we don't usually use, with the weird little symbols on the top and the bottom.
Ah, yes, people who spill their ink pots. Yes.
Yeah.
I was named after a beer.
That is unfortunate.
Anyway, he's got a bit of a magic potion shop. It's called the Old Clapper. It didn't used to be a magic shop, but, progressive town. Brothel went out of business.
Well, fascinating. Yep. And what direction would that be?
You just go
Never
down.
mind, I can ask any old person in this town, and I'm sure they will point me in the right direction.
Hobbs turns around and screams to the bar again and says, Oi! Does anyone know where the clapper is?
There's a few drunken nods of like, yes, the clapper. And
Like 24 paces east.
yeah, someone very quickly tells you how to head there. It's in the fairly normal part of town. It's next to the library.
Let's head out.
It's a progressive town.
Is it still daytime?
No, it's evening. You were doing a magic show.
But would they be open?
I'm gonna head out.
It's a magic store. It's an old weird magic wizard called Stroranin who lives in a
Yeah.
magic
only
shop.
work-
If it's not open at midnight, something's wrong.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure. For
okay.
sure.
All right.
All right.
I
We head
extricate
there.
myself from the bar and
Cool.
rally everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. You head to the bar.
I pick up puddles.
You head to the clapper. Okay. You walk down the street. It's fairly consistent. But, it's probably time for a tonal music change, I think.
Oh, God.
Pick one that's not top left, I reckon. Oh, that's very dramatic. That's also... Oh, that's fine. It's a bit of an adventure. All right.
Going to the clapper.
Heading out into the dark. Heading towards the clapper. There's lots of
Yeah,
people...
this was a choice music.
There's lots of people wandering around in the streets. Deceptively safe. There's plenty of guard. Lots of money in this town. You head down to the building and you see the bars that once covered the window still cover the window. The glitter that covered them does not. For this building has been transformed into the very guise of kind of an old alchemist's shop. There's a downstairs to get there, and there is an enchantment that looks like an illusion enchantment of a finger gunning down the stairwell back and forth. And you're not sure if the wizard added it or if it was from when the clapper was open.
Is it like hot girls?
No,
Hot
no,
guys?
it's just the finger gun is still
Okay.
going. He may have dispelled magic, the girl kicking her legs.
Yeah.
And you head on down. I'm guessing to the wooden door with the latched shutter at the bottom of the stairs that you get to.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
And it's closed in front of you. A torch, a lantern burns with a blue magic glow.
I knock rhythmically.
There is an almost deliberately dramatic pause. And then you hear the sound of a stool scraping across the floor and coming to a rest. Then the sound of feet on a stool. And then the slide racks. And you see eyes, dark eyes, looking out from inside, regarding you.
I give him a really big cheesy grin.
Are you customers?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, come in.
That worked.
That was easy.
And then the
I was
stool...
expecting a riddle.
The stool gets dropped, pushed aside. The sound of the door, the shutters, latches opening, the door swings open, and you see what looks to be about very epic. And maybe this music's too epic.
I'm waiting for it.
What is this? There's 2 battles.
It's all drama and battle.
It's all
Let's go back to the tavern. We're back in the tavern. Okay. So
Something really dramatic.
we'll get more music for next week if we continue it. Don't worry.
Someone was fighting a dragon. Like,
Yes. There was a fight happening in the next street. The battle music had taken over the whole street.
Before we avoided that side quest.
So, as the door opens, you see the back of what looks to be someone maybe 4 foot tall walking away from you, and a long wizard's robes trailing along the ground behind them. They climb behind a counter and then turn to face you. And you're looking into the face of what you would describe as like an 8-year-old girl.
This isn't the person I bought the cabinet from, is it?
This is a different magic shop.
Okay, cool.
Hello.
Hello.
Boy.
Sort of slowly pace up and place large, strong, spider-like fingers on the tabletop in front and say,
Hello,
Oh no.
little girl.
Hi.
I'm just gonna hold posture and be like,
I'm gonna like
Mustn't.
shoulder in. Please ignore her. She's hungry.
You're definitely a hag.
It's past midnight. Forgive me.
So how can I help you?
A little birdie told us you have information about Stroronim.
I do have information about Stroronin.
Yes. I knew the fellow a long time ago. I'm just trying to reconnect.
Make a deception check.
Can I start playing with some of the stuff that's on the shelves, like having a look at some stuff? Okay.
14.
I've never met you in my life.
Is this... and you are?
Stroronin, the wizard.
What?
Well, that can't be.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna return.
Are you, perchance, related to Stroronim the Mediocre?
Oh, are you thinking of... No. No, I'm the only one of my line, I think. Been doing this for about 300 years.
She looks pretty good for 300 years.
I'm both relieved and horrified.
Make investigation checks. Or perception, if you'd prefer.
Yes. 17.
12.
Total 17.
Total 17.
Do
Hobbs is
perception
not-
if you want. So you do perception instead of
Yeah,
investigation.
0. So 17. Hobbs is not
25
perceptive.
again.
Murina.
Nice.
You've been in here a little bit, and after a while, you catch the scent of human decomposition on the air, just faintly. And as your perceptive eye glances to the corner of the room, you see a large barrel with a lid mostly put on it, but there is an old man's foot sticking out the top of the barrel, like just the toes with curled old toenails sticking out the top of the barrel in the corner of the room.
Jerky. Make my way over.
Okay. No one seems to stop you. You head on over to the barrel.
Fine. We have deduced that weird child thing is not a child, to some people's disappointment. I mean, maybe I didn't eat much at the tavern. Who knows? However, this may pique my interest.
The girl is mostly paying attention to Hops, who is currently like rattling with things on the shelf.
Yeah, just like an idle shopper. I'm just gonna like lean in and sort of check it out, like it's just something else on the shelf. I'm just like check the foot.
See,
How is the state of this foot?
it's recently dead, you'd say.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's why it's such a faint smell of decomposition. Yeah. Old, mangled, calloused, long hooked toenails.
not bad. All right, I'm gonna huck it out. How much for this?
So you yank on it.
Oh yeah.
It's attached to something. You yank on the foot and the barrel rattles slightly and you don't budge it. But you can lift the lid.
All right, I'll lift the lid.
You see what looks to be like 100-year-old man basically like pushed roughly into a barrel that's half full of liquid. He's very dead and a long beard is like dripping in this liquid.
Nice. Cool. This will make a fine stew. Just shake the foot a bit. How much for this?
Oh, 100 gold.
80.
Shifty eyes. Deal. What are you going to do with it?
Nothing.
Okay. Pay up.
I'm going to hand over the money.
Okay. She
And go back
takes
to my barrel.
80 gold for the barrel with the old man's corpse stewing in a liquid in there. All right. What do the two of you do?
Someone's eating well tonight.
Hops, while he's investigating, you know how animals like to like put things in their mouths to like feel them?
Stay away from my foot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Hops.
Oh, so you
starts-
go over to the foot.
No. Just like various stuff that's on the shelves and stuff. Like she'll sniff a few things and try to bite a few things and put it back. And, Yeah. That's what Hops is doing.
Okay.
The astronomer I'm looking for was pretty average.
I think you're
magician.
getting confused with the previous name. I'm going to interject.
What?
Kistronin was the wizard that knows.
Who's now Stu? Right.
There's two people you're talking about.
And Maury
That's the two people you're
Povich
talking about.
is
Who's the person we're trying to find?
Maury Povich. What's his name?
Provig.
That it. Yeah.
It's Provig the Great.
Povig the
Yeah.
Great.
So Provig the Great
I
is
am getting
known by
confused.
Stroronin.
Fucking wizard
yeah.
names. You just called yourself the Magnificent. You were done with it.
I do apologize. It's late. I'm looking for Provig.
Yes. It's been a long day. We've just lost a party member. We didn't mean to imply that you're great.
Do you want some stew?
I'm
point.
good.
Provig?
Yes. I
Oh,
know
Provig.
Provig.
Oh, I know Provig. Yeah.
I'm trying to find them.
Oh, well, any good customer of mine looks at your coin purse, looks at the shelves. I give that kind of information freely.
And you said you're a friend of Provig.
Oh, I'm an acquaintance.
Hobbs comes over and puts down 300 gold.
Is that like all your money?
No, I've got 500 apparently.
Okay.
And says, "What can I buy for this?"
Oh.
And the other thing, information, whatever.
There's a few scrolls you could afford for that small amount of money.
Boring. What else?
Well, maybe if you weren't so poor, you'd be able to afford more. Magic is very expensive.
Overrated.
Rude.
I just got a dead guy for 80. I need more garlic, though.
I'll look through your scrolls,
Oh,
but the information as well.
well, yes, as I said, free to any good customer.
I'll have a look at some of the
What is
scrolls.
the cheapest thing in their store?
The cheapest thing for sale would be like regents and things like that. But you get the sense that they're not going to count that. They're not counting an $80 corpse.
I pick a random scroll that's like, yeah.
Me too.
How much are they each?
I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
I too. pick a
The
random
cheapest item in the shop is 240 gold.
one. Okay. I'm out.
Okay, I see why she said I was poor. Okay, and what is that?
It is oh no, there's 180 gold for a potion of invisibility.
Ooh,
A
okay.
scroll of enlarge, reduce. This is all at 240. Enlarge, reduce, silence, or spider climb are all 240.
Does she have any health?
There is
potions?
a magic item. The cheapest magic item is 350 gold.
What's the magic item?
It's a vicious whip. It's
Gem-
basically if you crit, you deal an extra 7 damage.
Do you have
Just
to be finesse?
It's a whip. So
What's the whip?
a whip is I think it's a martial weapon.
Okay. Does she have any health potions?
A whip is a finesse martial melee weapon. 1d4 slashing damage with reach.
Can anyone use that?
Well, you're a fighter, so you have.
I know I can't.
You can. You're a fighter. You have proficiency with all weapons.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't. A whip for hops is a bit. Don't know if I want
I don't know how
that.
well you would hold it with your big paws.
Yeah, it's a bit much. Does she have any health potions?
Just ties it around the end of the axe so you can wave the axe
No,
around.
actually.
No. Okay.
No.
So
If you want health potions, you should go to the clerics.
take my business elsewhere. Do you want any of the scrolls? Do you want any of
I
the
love how
scrolls?
little you all care about the circumstances of the room that you've walked into.
Oh, that's great.
I have no strong feeling, but we need something. So the cheapest one.
I pick one at random. So just give me a random one.
Scroll of enlarge reduce.
Fantastic. And I will take that invisibility potion.
Oh, that. How much money do you have?
500 gold and then 1,000 silver.
Oh,
I think I took all the spoils from our
wait.
previous.
Then you can get more cool stuff.
Oh, okay. Give me the cool stuff then.
Well, 1,000 silver is 100 gold. So you've got basically 600 gold.
600 gold.
You
Yeah.
have almost as much as me in pocket change.
Wait, what?
I only have 105.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, you can't get much good. There's this potion of invisibility is 180 gold.
Yes.
Why are you going to get a scroll and a potion if you don't really want any of it?
Could be useful.
But you don't care what potion. What scroll? Okay. That is a total of... She rounds down. She's going to give them to you for 400 gold.
Okay. And the information?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
great.
tells you where to
Done.
go. Exactly where to go.
I
far?
give you...
It's actually surprisingly not that far. It's about a day's journey.
Useful.
They left knowledge cluster. They left tradition.
Gotta love that autoplay as I turn on Do Not Disturb. Autoplay TikTok. They left.
They left.
They left. Okay.
All right.
Are you happy with your transaction?
400 gold was it, sorry?
Thank you very much. 400 gold. There's your potion of invisibility and your scroll of enlarge reduce.
Thanks. I give you the scroll, the magnificent.
All right. What, the one person who won't use magic?
I use magic.
He's a wizard.
And the fun part of scrolls is you don't have to be a wizard to use it in my rule book anyway.
Whatever.
Cool.
Hops assumes that the wizard is the one that has
the magic?
spells,
Okay.
right?
All right.
It's fine.
All right.
Speaking of Hups,
You.
I need you to carry something.
Oh, that's what I'm pretty good at.
Slaps barrel.
Oh,
Did you close it properly with the foot in it?
Oh, I roughly jammed
Okay,
it with
so there's still a
all
foot.
of
There's
the
still
eight
some
strings.
toes pressed out of it.
Hops kind of like holds the top and then lifts it up so that the knee kind like it doesn't and puts it on.
Okay.
Before we
Careful,
leave,
it's
I'm just
juicy.
gonna look at the barrel with the body in it and just be like, we're going to need receipts.
What for?
Both purchases.
Why?
Well, we're going to be carting round a body.
Oh, it's fine. No one's looking for him.
I insist.
I'm not returning it.
Yeah, what would you need a receipt for?
You know, to show proof of purchase for this wonderful item from your magnificent store. And I would like to use persuasion flattery.
Make a persuasion check. It's an opposed check. No, I rolled really well.
What'd you roll?
15. Just roll. Haven't added stats. What did you get total? Is it higher than 15? Okay.
I rolled 5, but
Need some inspiration up in here.
no, 12.
So you tried to flatter them. I don't like the way you're looking at me, mister.
I just want a receipt for doing business with you.
Sounds like nerd talk. Are you friends with the tax man?
You're getting shamed on by a little girl. Sorry, fake little girl.
She's 300.
Excuse you? I'm a real little girl. Nothing fake about me.
Just your shady business practices.
Maybe.
Maybe we visit the city guard and tell them you've got bodies in barrels sitting behind your counter.
It's my body. I can have it if I want to.
Not anymore. We bought it.
It's mine now.
Yes, legally. Enjoy it. I did for
And
a good
so we
100
want a
years.
receipt for our purchase,
I don't think it's legal to sell corpses in this city.
which is why I want a receipt. Damn it!
So you can be arrested for buying a corpse.
No.
We're gonna be here for
So
2
that we can
hours.
blame you when we're found with the corpse.
I don't think we're required here, Hops. I need to take this into a
Hold
nice
on,
view
hold on, hold on.
somewhere
hold
with
on.
air.
Look over there.
Hops looks over there.
I want to show you a magic trick.
Oh, I like magic tricks.
Pulls out a deck of cards.
I watch.
Well, you need to turn away to begin the trick.
Hops,
Yes.
this thing wants to show you a magic trick.
The little.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Okay, just hold on a 2nd Bends down, starts rooting around. Pulls out a stick, points it at you, says a magic word immediately.
What?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I thought I was.
No, points it.
It's all your hair again.
So it's a D20,
Yep.
and then
Wisdom saving throw.
So it's the +4 next to my wisdom.
So it'll be in your.
Correct.
No.
Yes, the save.
Oh,
yeah.
is it save on that sheet? Yep.
Do I add proficiency as well?
No, that's
No.
already added.
Oh, to that. Okay. 11.
Okay. You are affected by a spell immediately, and you now think that this little girl is basically your best friend. They have just charmed you.
Oh, I hate this.
And you all see this spell get cast. I'm so good. I'm so glad you've enjoyed your customs, and thank you for saying you don't need a receipt. It's such a pain in the ass to write one up. Have a lovely day, and good luck getting to go and see who you were looking for.
You too.
Bye, my
Pleasure.
friend. Have a lovely day. Take care of the body.
Thanks for the body. The stew.
Bye.
Stew. Thanks for the stew.
Farewell.
It might have been his name.
Goddamn fucking pains in the ass.
Does the store just like switch and turn back into what it was?
What?
Don't worry.
What?
Don't worry.
No, it was 100% legit, and no one cares. Okay. And you leave the store after being magically charmed by the wizard to leave.
What a pleasant fellow.
Yes, it was a woman.
So where to now?
Fellow can be a woman.
Okay, well, if I won't question your human ways,
Not a
whatever.
fella. Fellow.
Hello.
Guys,
Sorry,
the
yes.
person is now leaking on me. What are we doing? Where are we going?
Hold it
I'm
upright.
trying.
You should have gotten a straw.
All right. So, you were to journey east to the old dwarven hold, an abandoned mine. And the hold wasn't abandoned by any, but it's like a shut down town. It was like a small mining hold that they've supposedly exploited all the wealth from. And no one lives there anymore. It was left about 150, 200 years ago. And you basically begin heading east. And over the course of your journey, well, actually, it's like midnight. Are you leaving the town tonight or going back to the tavern?
Sleep.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the town.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where will you be
Not too far.
sleeping?
Oh, out in the wilderness in the forest somewhere.
We sleeping?
Okay.
Well, it's nighttime.
Well, if
isn't
you
it?
don't sleep, you will need to take an endurance check.
Does this mean we have downtime while we're walking?
Nah, it's only a day's journey.
Okay. All right.
You'll actually get there by like noon if you don't stop.
But we have to take fatigue if we do.
Well, you have to just make a check, and it's a saving throw, Constitution saving throw. I'm too used to Kojin. Con saving throw. And if you fail, you take fatigue.
And what does fatigue do again?
Physical fatigue is slightly different in level up 5e. Basically, just disadvantages your checks, ability checks, halves your speed, blah, 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 as you get more and more.
I think we rest.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. Do you rest in town or do you sort of head on?
I'll say we make some progress. Cool. Best.
You set up camp. Who's taking watch?
I will.
Okay. First watch, make a perception check.
Thought I was my other character, not Hops. Holy crap. That's a 9.
That's right. Before the rest of us go to bed, I'm going to set up my barrel open to the wilderness in sort of like a clearing near us, near enough that it might coax some animals to come closer to it.
Okay.
And I'm going to inform Hops that if any good game should come near, that will be dinner for the rest of our journeys.
Oh, that's some good thinking.
I'm already asleep.
You're welcome.
Well, in a trance, right? Half of his trance.
Don't let it be said that I don't do good deeds for my friends.
I'm going to go off to my sleep looking so satisfied to the utter bewilderment of those around me.
And the night passes without incident. In the morning, Murina, you wake up and the foot has been eaten off the corpse that was sticking out of the barrel. Hops didn't spot anything at all with that abysmal perception check, but it looks like some like foxes and stuff have just come and bitten off the nibbled at several tastings.
Hops, what a deed wasted.
What? I saw
It's fine.
the wolf came, it ate, and it left.
You let a whole wolf go?
Yeah. That's what you wanted, isn't it? That came for the thing and it left.
No, it was going to be food for you.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh. Well, it was very tasty.
It's
Wolf
right.
thought it was very tasty.
He'll keep another couple of days. You'll have another shot.
Oh, okay.
About now after waking up, the Magnificent's just like, oh god damn it, that guy charm-personed me.
That little shit.
He got you good.
Burn that store to the ground.
And you can continue traveling.
Yay.
And eventually, you make your way to Barthen Peaks and the hold within. The old stone doors, they sort of lay half open, half closed, large double inward swinging doors. There's some old minecart rails and tracks that just lead to empty and abandoned rusted carts. Nothing much exciting. It doesn't bring much promise of adventure, but that is supposedly your destination if you're to find Provig the Great. Supposedly they live here, if you were to believe Stroronin the Wizard. Or the little girl that killed him.
All right. Off the road before we get there, I'm going to hide my barrel, get Hops to plug in the lid as good as possible, since there's now no foot to impede.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast a little bit of druid magic to make it smell nicer.
Okay.
So and give off as much of a stench.
Okay. You sort of disguise it in the aroma of local plants and berries.
I'll be back for you later.
Maybe.
So do you head
We
inside?
go inside.
Who's got night vision?
I think I might as well. Maybe
Either
not.
I shall partake of it, or it'll be hilarious for whoever finds it.
No, ignore me.
You journey.
You did before the level up change. That's why you're confused.
You walk down some passageways until you find a conspicuously dropped bucket of locally rendered paint. And on the wall, an arrow pointing at the left of a fork. Relatively freshly painted. Might even still be wet.
Do you think that's a sign, a really obvious sign from like a GM or something? Like, is that just a thought?
That is what Rusty would say, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I miss him.
Perhaps they know we're coming.
Do you follow the arrow?
Hops follows the arrow.
Yeah.
Okay. You follow the arrow. And eventually you meet another arrow and another. Assuming you're just following them.
Yeah, Hops will absolutely
One
follow
leads
them.
down and
Now
then
it's more of a sense of curiosity, like,
What's the end?
yeah, what is this? We need to know now.
and you delve for a full hour. You go down the dwarven like stone stairs until it reaches mining tunnels. You go down an old elevator, like a rickety sort of, you pull the rope and the platform goes down. There's still arrows. You enter a large cavern. As you enter a clearing, in the center of the room, you see a large piece of clear granite, not clear as in clean, not see-through. And the paint is on that, and it says, "Welcome, Murina, the Magnificent, and Hops."
Oh,
Do you see that? Someone thinks I'm magnificent.
Hello.
There's no reply.
you gotta put some.
But the
some
cavern
bellow
only-
in it. Hello.
It echoes through the chamber, but the cavern only seems to go in one direction. There are not multiple paths spewing off. And if you follow it, which I'm assuming you do, because you guys don't seem to be
Wary? No.
no. At the end of the cavern, there is a large gilded stone door, as if hewn from the mountain itself.
Hops tries to open it.
It swings open as you reach it. Like as soon as you touch it and lightly pull it, it swings open.
Thought it would be tougher.
And inside you see a stone carved chamber. And along each side of the walls, there's statues and frescoes and beautifully carved things with gemstones in them. And your eyes track across to one of them on the left. And it has a bent witch with horns, with a barrel on her back. There's a bear. And a strange man in a cloak with stars on it, hewn in stone, going on a journey.
Hops goes over to the bear and says, "Oh, that's a handsome fellow."
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, thanks.
And there's an inscription.
What's the inscription?
Yeah, what's it say?
It says, 3 companions in search of their 4th. Little did they know, if they didn't find him, all would end.
That's a bit serious.
Sucks to be them.
Onward, I guess.
Yeah.
If this is where Provig is,
Is it? Is
Face
this
is weird.
Was this painted on?
No, it's a statue with a carved
carved
stone
stone.
inscription.
Okay.
And you go through this massive chamber.
Do you think it's some sort of museum?
Further on,
not the best place for a museum.
there is...
That woman was ugly as sin.
Make perception checks.
Oh no. 18.
I rolled a 6.
You're just still looking at the magnificent's eyes.
16.
All right, both Hops and Murina notice as they sort of push through towards the end of this chamber where there's another door. This is all hewn out of cave. It's not like it doesn't feel like a building that you're in. It feels like someone has turned a cave into a statuary. Yeah. You spot a figure that looks very familiar on a plinth. There is what looks like Murina, but standing tall and beaming with a smile, leaning down holding a flower, outstretched to a small child who is lifting the hand up to receive it. There are other children around and they all look happy. And there is another inscription on this platform.
What does it say?
It says, Murina the kind and graceful, looking after her charges.
This guy's an idiot.
Yeah, Hops laughs.
And you notice that the Murina does look a little bit different. It kind of looks like Murina, but the hagginess is gone.
I didn't know you had a twin sister.
Utterly
I mean, a
unrecognizable.
sister?
Yeah, utterly unrecognizable.
You have a sister?
Nope. Oh, not anymore.
Oh, well, a doppelganger apparently.
Didn't seem like a very common name.
I'll walk around and like inspect it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just not holding a knife in the other hand. It can't be right.
On the back of, as you go around and look at the back and kind of look up at a weird angle where you think the knife would be hiding, there's a small inscription that only you spot that says she'd put away the knife for good.
No, this isn't right. This is weird.
Yes, definitely wrong.
Wait. Maybe this one is good.
No.
I take out the knife and just put it on the ground. Do I look different?
Still hideous.
Well, thank you, but... Oh, well, curse is still here. I take the knife back.
All right, and you
Let's move
find
on.
your way to the end of this room where the chamber leaves and goes into another large dark cave, which I'm assuming you walk into. And place your models on the table.
Oh, yay.
Where?
That entrance that you've left right there.
How can
Roll
we-
initiative.
Oh,
Nice.
You bumbling idiots that just walk around everywhere.
it's a good thing we don't have the dead body with us. I rolled an 8 for initiative.
You rolled an 8 for initiative.
It sure
Nice.
did.
Use the modifier. Ooh. Cool. Right. 14.
Rob's about to cry.
What did you get, Rob?
5.
Ah, it's not so bad.
You walk into the chamber. And Hops, you might want to zoom out a little bit. Hops, you look ahead. And above you, looming over you, with massive wingspan, is a dragon. A massive adult dragon made of glittering sapphires, leaning over its perch towards the three of you as you enter.
Sorry, wrong door.
Hello, friend.
Greetings, mortals.
I'm a bear, but okay.
I fear to tell you, bears are mortal too.
Oh, dang it.
Sorry, you were saying?
I am Provig the Great, and I have been waiting for you for a very long time.
Provig. Nice to meet you.
Are you any relation to that whelp Provig the Adequate?
I would have described myself as adequate when I was a whelp, but I am grown now.
Huh. Well, we lost a friend in a contraption of yours. Some rinky-dink box.
That was not my box.
Well, there was a letter on the inside of it that said to see you in case of fault.
Many years ago, one came to me
Hops sits down cross-legged, ready for a story.
to seek my favor. So I bade them a task to travel the continent to where a box was being built and write a note and leave it in a small corner pinned up against the wood. So one day it would fall loose and into your hands.
And then
That's ridiculous.
Is it? Or is it well planned?
Sort of seems convoluted if you ask me.
and then what happened?
And now you are here. Here to get back your friend, Rusty.
Yes, I knew we were here for a reason. Yes. Where is Rusty? We have come.
Rusty is closer than you think and further away than you know. But to find him, you'll need to earn my favor and complete a little task and keep the world spinning.
Ah, yep. Task. Yep.
Do you
There's always
require-
a task.
do you
Rusty
require-
news, there's always a task.
Is there? Do you need a body? We've got one of those at the back.
Yeah, we can fetch.
Yeah.
I paid good money for it though.
I do not need a body, but I do need a trickster.
Hops points to the magnificent.
Tricks?
Well, I am quite magnificent when it comes to tricks.
He did make our friend disappear.
A master trickster. A sleight of hand magician beyond compare. And a ruckus maker.
Well, I've been told I'm those things before.
I am none of those things.
His name is Krelig and he is a goblin. I need you to fetch him for me.
Does that name ring a bell?
Never heard of it.
In what state?
Alive. All these things must come to pass as I foresee them, for the world is at stake.
I've heard that one before.
I have to agree with Murina. This does seem somewhat convoluted.
So do many things to those with a short span, but to one with vision such as me, well, let's just say you'd be amazed at the woes that can be soothed between two angry gods with the right drink.
Oh.
So the world is at stake, and you want these two.
There is only one group who can make the greatest mead the plane has ever known, and only one drink that will quench the fires of angry gods.
Wow, I just kind of wanted to make some meat. I didn't think I'd be like fulfilling a prophecy, guys.
Yeah, no pressure. Gosh. All right.
This is ridiculous.
So this little gobbo lad.
Krellig.
Where can we find him?
Some
Let's get this
great
started.
practitioner of tricks.
There is a rocky pass to the north, a half-day's travel. Unfortunately, I foresee that his goblin friends will be dying to meet you.
Oh, that's sad.
That means you have to kill them.
Oh. Mr. Dragon Blue, sir, I have a question.
Yes.
If you prophesized that we were coming, why didn't you just prophesize this Krella guy to come here?
That isn't how it works.
But there's like statues and stuff
I
and
am
paint. There's
only-
paint.
No great vision can't organize a simple goblin to walk into his
Right?
cave, but he can create a magic box with a note in it 50 years
No,
ago.
It's a
no,
bit weird.
I see the problem. Goblins can't read.
Is that the issue? Is that the problem?
Yep, that's it.
Oh.
Goblins can't read.
Oh, I see. Okay. They are pretty dumb.
All right. One goblin. I think we can handle that.
Yes.
It's not the most difficult thing we've ever done, surely.
For Rusty.
Now, saving the world is most assuredly a good deed. Oh, and we only need one goblin. Perfect.
Murina, when
Oh,
you
yes.
finish your time with these friends and the world is saved, your curse will be lifted.
Shut up.
I have seen it. But you, perhaps, have not foreseen what that will mean for you.
Late night binging, that's for sure.
Yes.
What's in it for us?
Yeah. Wait, I know what's in it for me. Don't worry. I don't know why I asked that.
I can save your life. Agree to do this task, and I will tell you which one of the moles on your back you should cut off. Seriously, it's a hidden killer.
I mean, that doesn't seem very fair. We have to save the world and create this god of soothing mead and...
To be fair, you were kinda doing it anyway.
Well, it seems very opportune for you then. Surely we can get more out of this than a mole check. I can just cut them all off.
Damn. I shouldn't have revealed all my secrets. Well, okay. How about this? Help me get the goblin. Fulfill your part in my prophecy, and I'll give you a shitload of money.
Deal.
Deal.
That works. All right.
I like this guy. He's good.
We're all sorted.
I don't think I've ever seen a shipload of money, but it sounds like a lot.
Even I am interested.
Yeah, I'll prepare your reward.
And a large sapphire falls from the dragon and hits the ground.
Magnificent, I feel we have made a grammatical error.
I'm scared of what I just witnessed. And I've seen my hair fall out.
There was no P.
I think we should go.
Hey, how big is this?
The sapphire is probably the size of, I was going to say a large ostrich egg, but it's bigger. It's actually probably like a soccer ball, but if you expanded it out to be an oval.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still worth it.
It can be washed.
Yeah. Oh.
You can sell it to Marek the Lesser in Kardesh
Another
for
quest.
40,000 gold pieces washed. Or Herdak the Fiend in the same town for 32,000 gold unwashed. The choice is yours. Enable him or don't.
All these towns are so progressive.
It's like the world's most expensive fetish. it's the elusive dragon shit sapphire. All right.
You have seen much dragon, and I fear so have we. We depart.
Let's go find Krelig. Figures goblin in a cave.
For Kellogg.
Your adventure is gonna rock. Wink.
Oh no.
I don't get it.
You will. You will get it. It will make sense soon and it will be very funny. Goodbye. Go now. I fear that was the cork that holds backeth the torrent.
Now, you promised a whole shitload. No stopping and starting. It's one shit.
Hops leave. Hops does not
Your
want to leave.
hubris will be the end of you. We run.
I'm holding it out of spite now, Mortimer.
All right.
We leave.
Okay, so there we go.
Wow.
You leave the caverns.
Now I know why they have
Post-haste.
hordes.
You head back from Bath and Peaks.
They don't kill people because they're trying to take it. They kill them because they're embarrassed.
Why are you taking my poo?
Don't look. No.
I'm shy.
And you head up.
Yep.
You right there?
I'm fine.
Oh, all good?
Yeah.
So was there something silly about what just occurred or funny?
I
or
never thought about it before this moment.
What? The poo? The poo-poo? Okay.
How much of that was impromptu because I said shipload?
I said a shitload first.
Yeah, you said
I said
shitload.
ship.
No, he was always gonna.
Okay.
That was when I said a shitload. He was gonna poop out a sapphire. He's made of sapphire.
Yeah. Oh God, the
Look at this
cave.
big sapphire. Look at this huge dragon. Look at this huge model.
He makes huge poops.
It's a big boy.
I can't believe I disrespected it by using it.
No, it was
in this way.
amazing. I loved it.
We retrieve the barrel because it may be useful in our struggles to come.
All right. You commence your journey.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I need this book.
Okay.
It's a book moment. The journey is a half day across the day. So you get to roll a thing.
Oh,
Oh, foraging.
yay.
If you'd like to, you don't have
Yes,
What are our
yes.
choices again?
Yes.
to. I'm just bringing them up.
Legend.
Sorry, did you Did you
Did who
Did you
Who?
Did you I don't know. I'm trying to find this thing.
Tell you if you really
Where are your adventuring actions? I'm so bad at this.
Oh my god.
This is fairly new rules to us because we haven't played that much level up. So just get
We haven't had that much. The one mini campaign.
This would be edited out for YouTube, where we double check a rule.
This is the raw
Journey
unedited
activities,
version.
page 60. This is what playing D&D is actually like. If you haven't played D&D,
true.
flicking through books. Is that spell? Was that a 1 minute? It was a 1 minute casting time, not a bonus action. Sorry, it was a bonus action, but anyway. So
Do you have any diamond worth?
you can
300 gold?
befriend an animal, busk, chronicle, cook, cover your tracks, entertain, gather components, gossip, harvest, hunt and gather, prey, rob, scout, or track.
Busking seems pretty.
Busking, I'm
game.
going to say you can't do because you're on the road.
But I have a recorder.
I'll do nothing.
Thank you for my dragon voice compliment.
I will hunt.
Nothing? You're going to hunt? You doing anything?
I go sniff sniff.
I am going to make contact, attract an animal, and use my druid powers to talk to said animal.
Okay.
And how close are we? We got vague estimates of
About
how
half a day.
About half a day.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to basically reconnaissance via the animals that are lived in the area. Any details we can have about this goblin cave hideout, like any hidden entrances, their habits.
Make a animal handling check to try and convince them to be your friend. Have +2 for being a druid. What did you get?
All right, this will be 6, 8, 16.
A 16. Okay, you find up in the hills. You find a small fox. It's like because it's foresty hills. It's sort of a little steppe fox that runs across the ledges, and you suspect it eats primarily like baby birds out of nests and things that are along the ridgeline. It's a bit of a scavenger fox.
An animal after my own heart.
And you befriend it, and using that success, the animal basically is willing, because you're a druid, so you can communicate with it too, to lead you to where it is aware of, on the edge of its territory, these goblins act and behave, and basically lead you to an ambush point where it's above where they typically are.
Okay, like ambush, like where the goblins usually patrol, or just
It's like the entrance to their territory, and he's going to lead you up to a little lookout point above it.
Okay.
Can I hunt?
You may.
Am I hunting the
Make a
fox?
survival check.
Please don't hunt the fox.
Would you like to hunt the fox?
No.
If you're hunting the fox, I'm going to give you a +10 modifier.
Hobbs is pretty hungry. Yeah, Hobbs is gonna go for the fox. I also have a.
I'm sorry. So Murina has befriended a small scavenging fox. It is leading you towards the territory of the goblins, and you're going to hunt it.
Do I know that? Like, because do you talk to it in fox or do you talk to
Yeah,
it
it
in
just
human?
makes Murina just makes weird noises.
Oh, Hobbs has gone for the fox then.
So this fox is just walking along with you.
Yep.
I'm actually just
I
going
mean, I probably also communicate what is happening. Like, this fox will lead us.
Is it just one? Was I have a friend with it?
It's just one.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
So you say that it will lead you, and Hops, I'm going to get you to just make an attack roll.
Oh, so I don't roll the survival?
No.
Okay.
There's no survival
Oh, I
here.
rolled a 10. That's an 18.
What are you equipped with?
10, a great axe, and my deadly maw, which is my face.
What do you use to hunt it?
Probably my face.
So
Oh, +6 to the attack bonus. Sorry. There's a bear growl somewhere.
you hear briefly the sound of a stomach growling as Hops sort of edges close to this fox that's like tiptoeing along, leading you towards the territory of the goblins. There is a roar as Hops leaps down and just grabs the fox in his mouth and just shakes his head, and you hear a snapping noise and a little yelping sound, and blood dribbles down the side of Hops's mouth. And in the last moments, there's a Y and a help in Fox that just gets yipped towards Murina as Hops just and starts breaking into this fox, snapping its neck and killing it fairly instantly.
Well, what the shit, Hops?
I was hungry. What? It was just following us.
Did you
make a survival check?
manage in your efforts here to work out where the fox was going to lead us?
Oh, is that what's going on? What?
Yes.
What?
Did you think we were just following a fox because it was amusing?
Yeah, kinda.
Make a survival check.
Sorry, I didn't save you any, guys. I was really hungry.
You're just like chewing the meat off a raw fox bone.
I can do. Do you want? No.
No.
18.
Okay. You were close enough that you know where you were going, but thanks to Hops, you don't know the vantage point that it had quietly talked to you about that would be able to spy the goblin territory.
Right.
And shortly after you arrive, are you arriving stealthily or fairly actively?
As stealthily as we can.
Yes.
Make a group stealth check.
Oh boy.
Yes, stealthily. But as punishment, I'm going to lessen the nice smell off the barrel that Pops is still carrying.
Which has got an increasingly building smell of old decaying dead man.
16 for me.
A 16, okay.
18.
18?
Stuff. Is this? I don't say no. They'll be in the swamp. Okay, 12.
You guys advance sneakily. And you approach a valley with a bit of water trickling down a narrow river that seems to enter. It's not a steep valley, but it's a valley that enters a mouth of a ravine and pushes forth. And as you get closer, you detect signs of movement up ahead. You see a large group of goblins, aggressive, angry-looking goblins. And probably about 40 foot further on in the mouth, there is a stone, what looks like a statue, in the center of. It's sort of like an angry-looking, made of loose rocks. Though it's not like a carved statue. It's like a totem made of rocks stacked up. And you have the drop on them. You've got surprise if you want to do something. So you're hiding in some bushes.
How many?
You approximate that there's about 20 goblins.
Are there any fancy goblins?
Not from what you can see.
Is there, by chance, above them, precariously balanced rocks or boulders?
Make a perception check.
I'm actually looking the other way.
And you know what? There's this fucking horrible smell of decomposing old man foot coming from a barrel next to you, and it's just really distracting. Also, you're pretty sure, like, you know, there's a piece of that fox just matted in Hops's fur, and you just like haven't been able to sort of focus. It's been really distracting.
Can I size them up? A goblin.
Sure. Tell me what your feature does. Tell everyone what your feature does.
So one of my martial law is called size up, and I have a good eye for evaluating threats. I can use it's a bonus action.
That's fine.
To determine the CR of a creature you can see within 200 feet,
Okay.
and that creature's maneuver DC.
Okay, so you determined that it is a goblin, and therefore I believe is challenge level an 8th. So each one is pitiably beneath you in terms of strength.
Okay, and you said there's 20 of them, is that correct?
There's 20 of them.
Yeah, okay.
Even as a group, you are pretty confident that you are a lot stronger than them.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, no. Challenge rating quarter. Not an 8th, a quarter.
So a bit stronger than...
A bit stronger than an 8th.
That's fine. Hops turns...
To put that simply, a party of 4 of you at level 1 would be able to fight 4 goblins. fairly comfortably.
What did we just lose?
The
That
battery of the mini light.
It's fine.
We're about to use that, so.
Oh, what was I going to say? Hop suggests, how about I go down and scream at them a bit and be all terrifying and rawr and
Now we should have some tense music.
Do we think we could kill them?
yeah.
Well, we want at least one.
Yeah.
We need Krellig. How do we separate Krellig?
Someone just started playing some really fucking loud music in the background.
That is very loud.
Sorry, what was that, sir?
How do we find Krellig in this group?
We scream and yell and intimidate until they tell us. Works good for a bar fight. That's why I yell all the time now.
All right.
This may work on goblins.
All right.
Let's get this party
You
started.
can head down. I'm going to stay up here.
So Hops is going to get on all fours and just beeline it into the town or the little hole that they have.
Into the mouth of the valley. You just enter this clearing. You have a round of surprise. What are you doing?
Okay,
Yeah, and you guys can be up on a ledge. That's
let
cool.
me remember how to do this.
There's also a fetid barrel of dead person on your back.
Heck yeah.
Also known as grenade surprise.
And we can reveal to everyone
Okay.
the beautiful scene
It's good enough.
in which we find ourselves, which is totally this one. It's very dark.
It is very.
Oh, it is. Oh, because it's a light. Yeah.
Egad.
It's
Do we
blue.
want to make it not blue? Just like regular light. Regular light. There is our encounter. We have a massive horde of goblins and Hops charging on towards them.
I'm going to use.
There we go.
Okay.
I don't know how Jazza does it. How do you get the lighting so good with these lights?
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
There we go.
Cool. We can see. And there's the full screen. Look at that.
Okay.
Big valley.
7.
Big statue in the center.
Okay.
Flowers in this verdant field.
Oh,
We
so,
good?
So pretty. Yeah, I'm just waiting for
All right.
Rob to settle.
Jen, you have surprise. What are you doing?
Great. So I am going to use a combat maneuver.
Okay.
I'm going to use cleaving swing,
Okay.
which so after I slam my weapon to an opponent, I strike another enemy. When you hit with a melee weapon attack using a weapon with a heavy property, you can use your reaction to make an additional melee weapon attack against a second creature that's also within your reach.
Okay.
Cool. And I've spent my points for that.
Make an attack roll.
Let's go.
Can I cast as well? What's the order?
You all have a turn of surprise.
Okay.
Rusty.
Wow.
That is a critical fail.
That was meant to be a 13.
It wasn't a 13. It was a
wasn't.
critical fail.
But it wasn't. It was a critical fail. Hops trips.
Or
Depends on his face.
You charge in and you were swinging your axe.
Yeah.
And you swing it wildly because you're on all fours and like spin and skid to the ground. Your momentum halted. But you do have a second attack, although you're now prone on the ground directly in front of the closest goblin.
That's fine. I'm going to try and attack them anyway.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Not roll a 1.
You have multi-attack.
Oh my god! I rolled a 2. And Hops just fell over.
And you swing the axe. Hops did just fall over with of nobody's accord. He just fell.
Buddy,
That's great.
that fox is now working its way through his system. Never eaten fight at the same time.
And you
cramps.
completely flunk your entire turn. So that leaves. Do we roll initiative for this one? We did.
Did we? I didn't.
No, we did for the dragon. Roll initiative again, so just so we get your order, guys.
Oh, yeah. 14.
17.
21.
Oh, wait. What do I add to it?
There'll be
Dex.
initiative.
Or your
Oh,
initiative
yeah.
mod if you have different. So who got 19? Is that 19 you said?
You got
20.
Then 18.
18 is our friend Rob. Murray, what did you get?
22, actually. I miscounted.
Oh, wow.
And Jen?
14. Yep.
All right, so Jen would have gone last out of you three, but that's fine. Murray, what are you doing on your surprise round?
Barely stopping myself, fucking shitting myself from laughter. But I am going to do a good deed and cast Entangle on everything in this area in a 20-foot cube.
What does it do?
Makes it difficult terrain, and things starting there must make a strength saving throw or become restrained.
What?
Hell yeah.
Gain inspiration if a nat 1 ability check. Okay, you gain inspiration.
Woohoo!
Good work. So due to level up 5e, your
Yay.
particular destiny thing allows you to gain inspiration on particular prompt. One of them is crit failing an attack. You cast it. It succeeds. You cast an entangling vine. What was the area?
20 foot.
Yeah, 20-foot cube.
So which group do you grab? So you're not going to cover the whole area.
The ones closest
The
to
quarter.
Hops.
I'll just cut it into quarters. So the quarter closest to Hops,
Yeah.
call it like 6 or 7 of them, 7 of them.
Yeah, right in the middle to make it as
Okay.
awkward as possible.
Can you... Yeah. Rob, what you doing?
Being real janky with the camera.
That's all right.
I
Jazz is a pro.
am also going to cast a spell, but I'm going to cast it on the closest quarter to me because it's also in a 20-foot cube.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern,
Okay.
which is going to charm them unless they can succeed in a Wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC? It'll be on your spell sheet.
Nothing.
No, you will have a DC.
No, it'll be...
Oh, 14.
Yeah, there you go.
Roughly a third of them are caught. I passed the check, but because I'm doing group checks, roughly a third of them are still caught. So like 3 goblins are dazed by this hypnotic pattern. So they just stare at it, don't they?
Yeah.
And there's these dancing lights in the air, and they're just sort of googly-eyed staring at them, completely oblivious.
Yeah.
And then it's Murray's turn. You had a surprise round.
All right, so Entangle activates on their turn. Let me see. All right.
Now, I will tell you all, I'm using minion rules for these goblins. So we're high enough level that a horde of goblins is just a whole bunch of, like, boring waste of time. What do you call it? Math? Math. So instead, if you hit one, they're dead or downed.
Wow.
Your choice if you kill them or not. They're goblins. They only have like 6 to 8 health, and you guys are level 6 adventurers. So there's a shitload of them.
I'm
Hit 'em, they're
going
down.
to drop from the tree and land in the form of a wolf.
Oh, nice. Do you have your wolf model?
Yeah.
I do.
Hell yeah. We have wolf time.
Oh, just Puddle doesn't participate in fights, does he?
Puddles is pining outside
Yeah, good.
the
Or
case.
the box.
Okay, so let's remove Murena. We now have wolf form Murena entering the field.
Cool. Yep. I go up to the edge of my entangled field of prickly thorns. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to have a go at this guy on the corner.
Make an attack roll.
All right. Imagine my attack roll will be, because I don't have the wolf stat
It'd be
block.
like plus 4 to 6, somewhere in that range.
Yep, so about a 14.
Yeah, you hit. Are you being lethal or non-lethal?
I want to make a show. I'm going to be very lethal, like grab it by the throat and
Rip
shake
it out,
around.
and there's a geyser of blood. A geyser
Yeah.
of blood sprays up in an
Do
arc.
it for Foxy.
And you can, Jen, can you remove that goblin? Immediately dead.
But
Next up, there is the cracking of stone. as the stone pillar, the statue in the middle of the clearing, begins to move and come to life. And I'm going to get the wizards among you to make an Arcana check.
Mm-hmm.
Winning one.
And I get.
This shit. Plus 6. 15. Quick maths.
Okie dokie. So you got a 21, didn't you? Rob.
Yes.
So you recognize an earth elemental.
Mm-hmm.
And you are aware that they are spirits of earth that are usually bound to a will or a purpose. They're resistant to non-magical weaponry, and they're immune to poison. But earth elementals have a weakness to thunder, the sound and clatter that breaks the stone that binds them.
That'd be really useful if we had a thunder spell.
Well, now you know. You also know that they are particularly good at destroying buildings. Not that that's particularly going to matter. What are you doing? That it breaks itself. Its turn is basically becoming animate. And next up, Rob.
I'm going to cast color spray in the 15-foot cone in front of me.
Okay. So that blinds
No, it
things.
does damage.
Oh.
Yeah. Hold up. It's on page.
My eyes.
Oh, I always remember color spray as
Looks very
blinding.
Yeah, blinding, yeah. But no.
Blast of dazzling multicolored lights. Flashes from your hand and blind the target at the start of the next turn. But it says target 6d10 hit points worth of creatures.
Yeah. So that determines
That's
how many.
not damage. Okay.
No, but it does blind them.
Great.
Oh, I'll do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
What do I do?
You roll the 6d10. So the things that do damage are spells like that. The great thing is there's no way to save against them. You just roll it.
It happens, yeah.
So wait, 6d10.
Yep.
So to
Yep.
roll a d10.
D10 six times,
6 times.
and add it
or
up.
do you want some extra dice?
How many can you fit in a 15-foot cone?
I don't know. What's a 15-foot cone be like?
Each base is 5 foot. So like 4 or 5.
Or
You cast the spell, and without even needing to roll, because we're using minion rules, the 4 goblins immediately closest to you are blinded in this dazzling display of light.
cool.
Jen?
I would also like to use. Oh wait, no, I don't think that's going to work. Hold up. Oh no, I'm going to use it. Arcane armor. When I cast a spell, I gain 10 HP, equal to twice the level of the spell.
Okay. What level was the spell?
That was a level 2 spell.
Okay.
Level 1 spell.
So you gain 2 temporary hit points. Jen? Hops.
Hops.
Hops up.
Reaches around and pulls out a potion and pops the top of it and chugs it down.
The potion of invisibility?
Correct.
Hops goes invisible. You know, if you attack, you break invisibility. It's
No, I didn't know that.
Then don't. You can take your backseat. You can take backseat. It wasn't greater invisibility. It's just invisibility.
Fine, I won't. Hops thinks about doing that and how cool it would be, but he won't do that.
But then you remember reading the label on your walk here, and it says, "Careful, any violent action will break the spell."
This would have probably been a smart idea to use this beforehand. But anyway, Hops gets back up,
Okay.
which is an action.
No, it's
Right?
just half movement.
Heck yes. And, okay. Well, Hops is really bad at standing. And do the exact same thing again. I'm going to use the 2
Charge
points.
and attack?
Yep, I'm going to use the thing again as well.
Do I get arcane armor for my hypnotic pattern as well?
Bring in that
So temp hit points don't stack.
Oh, well, can I take that instead?
Whatever the greater source is, you can take.
That's going in
Thank you.
the sin. Plus.
This is
6
great.
Plus. That's not my sheet. That's my sheet.
Jen, it's doing
6,
real well.
12.
12?
Yeah, to hit. Come on.
You miss.
Seriously? Okay.
I don't think you spend the maneuver points until you use it, though. So it's when
it's
you
Great.
hit,
That's
you then
great. I'm
trigger
happy. Yep.
it. You have a second attack?
Attack. A 9 plus 6.
You hit!
Hooray!
Your swing cuts down a goblin, and now you could spend those 2 to make use your reaction to make the extra attack. The cleaving blow.
I will.
Okay.
Do you want to roll damage for this attack first?
You don't need to. We're using minion rolls.
Oh, that's right.
For the minions.
Okay, so what does this do again? Just another additional
You just
attack?
roll an attack.
Yep.
You get used to use your reaction.
8 plus 6.
You take down another goblin. So
Woohoo!
in 2 arcs of your great axe, you swing and you take 2 goblins down in sprays of blood. Nice.
Hooray.
Right.
And that
Pops is back.
goes to the goblin's turn.
Yeah, so you bopped 2 goblins that are on the edge of the roots, and you know that if you go any further forwards, you'll
We're going to end up in
entangled.
the... Yeah, no worries.
The 4 goblins that are blinded run away and disperse. You can remove them from the battlefield. They just are obviously like blind. I don't want to be blind. And then they run away. I ain't blind.
Oh, can I...
am a goblin.
They are all very diverse in their voices.
Can I scream something?
Yeah, free action
While I was-
scream.
Yeah. I say, which one is Kellogg?
Make an intimidation check.
Oh, I think I have a thing for this.
Do they make a strength saving throws to not become restrained when I cast Entangle?
I rolled them prematurely. They're all restrained, the ones that were in your entangle.
Okay, cool.
So under intimidation, it says veracity. That's something different, right?
I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, that's the something.
I rolled a 19 plus
Okay.
5. So
Another goblin. No, the goblins that are entangled drop their weapons and they're like, none of us, don't hurt us.
all of them do. Sorry,
The ones
it
that
was-
were entangled, so it's like the front right quarter.
Okay, cool.
When I hear this, can I telepathically speak to Hops and be like, Krellig?
Yes, you
I
can.
do.
Chronic.
You said Krennic, didn't you?
I said Kellogg.
Kellogg. No one's named Kellogg. None of us are Kellogg.
Oh, so I meant Krellig.
He
Sorry.
sounds flaky.
Sorry, Krellig. Sorry, Krellig. Yeah.
Okay. But then it's the remaining goblins' turns.
Bring it.
Okay. So there's a big entangling thorn thing they can't get through, right?
Yes.
Yes, well, it's difficult terrain.
So
Yeah, they only become restrained when I cast it, so they're safe from that. It's just difficult.
okay, so this lot of 4, I'm going to need you to move them, Jen. This lot of 4 charge 2 into the wolf and 2 into you. These 3 are all entangled. And this 5 over here are going to throw rocks at the Magnificent. What's your DC? Armor, sorry, AC. Why did I say DC?
AC/DC.
14, assuming I have my mage armor.
Did you cast Mage Armor after you woke up?
Well, I would assume it would be by rote.
You haven't played in a
Are
while.
you the sort of, have you marked off the spell slot?
No, but I can.
Okay, you can have Mage Armor. Pointless spell. 1 rock hits you, and you take a grand total of 3 damage.
No, my temporary hit points.
And the 2 attacks into the wolf. The total is a 17 and a 19.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. They can actually do damage. You take 8 damage.
Okay.
And against Hops,
Yeah.
your AC is
18.
no hits.
Ha
And then it is Murray's turn.
No, I do not.
Attack. Savior. What do you want, you bully? Oh, it's my turn. Cool. That was 6, 3. Cool. All right. I'm going to have a go at this one in between us.
Okay.
Hits.
And kills.
No. Yep. Another brutal murder.
What does the scroll of enlarge or reduce do?
Makes you bigger or smaller.
Makes me?
The person you cast it on.
What's
I think it's touch. I may be misremembering, but
Yeah, it'll be touch.
And how big or small?
it doesn't really change their combat stats that much. Basically changes the damage their weapon dice do and also their strength, like the things they can grapple, pull, lift. Yeah.
So if they get bigger, what is it?
They get slightly stronger, but it's very minor compared to the difference that actual size classes do. It's like they do an extra D4 damage on their weapon, even though
And if they went smaller?
they don't lose damage on their weapon
At all.
unless they go to tiny. Then they do. But from like large to medium, no change.
So using it on the golem would be
Won't really do anything.
Using it on hops would be almost pointless.
I think it's like an extra D4 damage on Hops' weapon.
Hops keeps missing.
Against minions, it's pointless.
It's mostly strength and lifting and stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yet if you actually go up a size class, you get like double the dice in actual
Is it good for
behind the scenes.
like a solution to a problem, like an obstacle?
absolutely.
So, like, you got a tree in the way, and
Yeah,
you're like,
definitely.
And like for example, grappling things like so let's say Hops is a medium creature and you're fighting a huge dragon. If you enlarge reduce to large, you can now grapple the dragon because you can only grapple something one size larger than you. So there's some weird sort of stuff that makes it useful.
There you go.
Murray's killed.
Yep.
Oh, that means it's the golem's turn. It struts through the goblins directly towards Hops.
All right. Is it affected by the writs at all, or does it just plow
It just
through?
plows through them.
Straight up to me.
Yeah. It almost seems like
Yo.
the earth around its feet
Yeah.
moves
Makes sense.
to allow this creature through. And it attacks you.
Sure does.
$18 versus AC.
Matches, so hit.
Reaches forth.
Do you have any maneuvers to avoid it?
Oh, I can use reactions as a. Oh.
You hit-
Can I do that?
I mean, if you have a battle
You have
maneuver that
used
does
your
it.
reaction because you used your reaction
Oh,
on
I
your
can use
battle.
one per.
Oh, you get one reaction per turn.
Yep, that's cool. That's cool.
So it hits you, and as it claps its mighty hands upon you, earth from the ground itself floats up and encases you in rock. And you take almost minimum damage? No, okay, 11. You take 15 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled
Okie dokie.
as rock begins to encase you.
Okie dokie.
Next up,
I still haven't gone. Oh no, I'm after.
you're Rob. You're Rob. Rob, you're Rob. Just in
Rob,
case
you're
you're wondering, you're
I
Rob.
believe that.
You're next.
Rob is Rob.
I don't know.
What's our magnificent magic man doing?
I'm gonna try and do something stupid.
Okay.
Do it.
How far could I move in one turn from where I am?
30 foot, or if you use your action, another 30 foot.
How far is it?
Each base is 5 foot. So 6 bases or 12 bases.
So could I make it to the golem?
Yeah, that's just a single movement.
Okay, and then I'd still be able to do stuff.
Yep, that's movement, and then you'd have an action.
I would like to do that. I would like to
Go for
move
it.
adjacent to the golem,
So you run up to the golem.
and I want to slap it and cast dead weight.
Okay. Is there a DC for that? What's dead weight to? I've never even heard of the spell.
We did it. That's how we made the Cyclops drop his club.
One action touch. The target object's weight is greatly increased. Any creature holding the object not holding anything.
Ooh, it's going to be an object.
It's rock. Is it magic inhabiting
Magic,
rock?
yeah.
So the rock is an object, but the magic is.
It's no, it is an elemental, so it is itself a creature. I'm going to say it's not holding an object. It is itself magical rocks.
Yeah, also the target is medium or smaller object.
Convinced
well-
it to hold.
Oh yeah, and as a large elemental, yeah. So that spell won't work.
All right. Give me a second.
Soz.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Elementals, the one thing immune to becoming heavier. I don't know. You took some damage. Hops has taken a pounding. How much is your max health?
I was at 50.
I guess you still got plenty of health
Yeah, I'll
left.
be alright. And
Be
I've got
fine.
my maneuvers if I'm super scared, but I'm okay.
Cool. Good.
Can
Yeah.
I cast sleep?
You can.
I'd like to cast sleep.
And where are you're directing it at?
From not in base contact, I
No, no.
presume.
Wait, I can be base contact. I'm not worried.
Cool.
I got this.
You
Oh.
cast sleep?
Yep.
Okay.
In a 20-foot radius around me, 4d10.
Roll 4d10.
20-foot radius around you. Just
The D&D player here's brain just ticking along, and Rob's just like, meme game, meme.
20.
20.
20 HP.
How many goblins are in that range? 3?
20? Yeah, 2 maybe.
What was the radius? Sorry.
I will say
20
those
foot.
3. The one next to you and the 2 next to the goblin.
But I want to
2,
focus it on the goal.
Not how the spell works. Those 3 goblins fall asleep, and you can remove them from the board.
This one, this one, this one.
No. Those 2 and the one next. There's one. Yeah, thank you, Murray. And the next one along.
Okay.
Closest to the Magnificent.
Cool. And then I'm going to use Quick Step. I can move 15 feet after casting any spell.
Cool. You teleport. No, your health threshold is much higher than what he rolled. So you're fine.
Thanks. Who's next?
Next up is you.
Oh, me. Oh, I try to get out of the grip.
Okay, you can either use a strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics to escape from the grapple, and it will be your action. You are not restrained, you're just grappled.
Athletics or what was the other one? Sorry.
Acrobatics, dexterity acrobatics.
Oh, athletics it is. I'm not lifting, so I don't get the bonus. That's fine. 10 plus 7, 17.
You break free.
Ah!
Cool, you are no longer grappled.
Great.
What do you do with your movement? Are you staying adjacent to it?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
I also want to point out that I didn't roll concentration check when he hit me, so the roots are now gone.
Oh. Well, you know what? Flavorful, it works perfectly fine. As the earth elemental moved through, it made the earth rile and it like pulled the roots back under the ground.
Can I use a maneuver? Reactive knockback?
What's the conditions of the maneuver?
When a creature within your reach provokes an opportunity attack, you can use your reaction.
That's the condition that is required before you can. So when a creature, it means that's the trigger, and nothing has triggered that yet because it hasn't provoked an attack of opportunity. So that will provoke it making an attack of opportunity against you, though.
But if I don't move and he goes to attack me,
He'll just attack you.
but it's not provoking.
No. It would need to leave your space without.
Okay.
Uh,
No,
fling.
I'll just stay where I am.
Alrightio, next up we have the goblins. The 2 of them attack the wolf. Hiya! An 8. Hiya! A 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that's 4 damage.
Okay.
These 3 gobos are going to run over towards the Magnificent. And these 2 are going to run over towards Hops.
Which one?
Yay! The goblin's going to get him! Get him, Biggie!
Wait, what?
That's what the goblins are saying. Hops, 2 into Hops. Those 2 middle ones toward. Oh my gosh, Jen.
I'm sorry.
I wish I had longer arms. I really do. No, that was fine. What you did was fine. But then those 2 that are standing on that peak in the middle, 2 Hops. Thank you.
They just keep falling over. And he goes back there?
No, he stays where he is.
Okay, great.
All right. So 3 of them attack the Magnificent, getting a 17, a 9, and a 15.
2 hit me.
8 damage. And then 2 attack Hops.
Bring it.
No, a miss and a miss. Oh, a crit.
Woof. Okay.
A crit.
Ouchies.
You take 8 damage from the crit, and the other one clangs off your armor. And that is all. Next up, Murina.
All right. I think this has gone on quite long enough. So I'm going to pop back in to my haggy self.
Please replace the beautiful lady with the
I
wolf.
thought you were going to say the beautiful wolf with the lady.
No. Never.
All right. And I'm going to cast Wind Wall
Okay.
in a nice little line separating us from the goblins,
Yep.
centered on the goblins.
Does it blow them back? Does it do damage?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It is 50 feet long, so that's going to hit a few of them. When the wall appears, each creature within its area makes a strength saving throw, taking 3d8 bludgeoning damage on a failed save.
And you're going across that way?
Yeah, just a nice wee.
10-foot space?
It's 5 foot wide. So it'll hit 1, 2, 3, him, and then 2 there.
all the goblins are blasted away with wind. They don't all die. They scour across comically across the ground and then like run away. So you can remove all the goblins you hit. The big boy passes.
Yep.
Yay.
All right.
This massive wall of wind just blows these goblins away.
All right. So the golem takes half damage. So he will take 8, 14. So he takes 7 wind damage.
7 wind damage. Nice.
Oh,
And is the
sorry,
wall-
7 bludgeoning damage. Which might be resistant to, possibly.
He is. Although it's magic. But it is wind. I'm going to give him resistance just because it's wind. And wind killing a rock doesn't seem that practical. But you take out 5 goblins. Does the wall stay there or is it just like a whoosh?
It stays there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sick.
And does it damage every turn?
No. Small or flying creatures can't pass through.
So the goblins can't pass
projectiles
through.
automatically miss going through.
Goblins can't cross the barrier now. The goblins are all cut off from you, and the earth elemental can pass through freely, and you can all pass through freely because they're small. The golem attacks Hops again and gets 16,
Bow.
and then fails to hit.
Bow.
Swing and a miss. Next up is Rob.
I'm going to.
There's a giant wall of air between you.
No, not. It's there.
I'm just letting you know there's a giant wall there.
I can run here.
Yep.
I'm going to run.
You trip Hops over. Yep.
Why?
My hands.
That's right, I got it.
It's fine.
I'm going to run there. And then I'm going to cast a higher level blur.
Okay.
So until the spell ends, you are shrouded in distortion and your image is blurred. Creatures making attack rolls against you with disadvantage unless they have the ability to perceive
Okay.
without sight or through illusions.
Yep.
Does the golem have eyes?
He's got little recesses, right?
It's got
Where-
senses. I don't know if it technically has eyes.
It has eyes.
Cool. And because it's cast at a higher level, I can duplicate the effect on a party member within 30 feet.
And who are you picking?
Hops.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to use my teleport thing to go up here.
Okay.
I'm surprised you haven't thrown a star yet.
It's a non-offensive thing,
Oh.
mostly.
Oh, but we have Jen.
Yay! I'm gonna beat it to a pulp.
Make an attack roll.
9 plus 6
Dang.
is yeah.
You miss. Or your axe hits its armor and fails to crack through.
Try again.
Cool.
11. 17.
You hit with a 17.
Great. I want to use cleaving swing again.
How many points have you got left?
Like 3. So this, they don't have 1 left after this.
Just checking.
So I can make an additional swing to another creature, but I'll do the damage to him first.
Yep.
And then I want to use brute strength on him. So
I think you can only use one combat maneuver.
this isn't a combat maneuver. This is just at 3rd level I gain this ability. So I can use my exertion points to deal an extra 1d8 bludgeoning damage per point.
Okay.
And I'm just going to use the rest of them.
Which is 1.
3.
Okay. So you're doing an extra 3d8 damage.
Yeah. So, do. D12 plus 4.
Plus 3d8.
Okay. D8 is that one.
Yep. And then just roll it twice more. Okay, so 16 and roll the d8 twice more. 18. 20. Poor rolls there. And then plus 4, was it?
Yep.
24 damage is dealt, which is halved as the golem is resistant.
Yep. And then I attack the goblin.
Yep. Roll to hit.
10.
You miss.
Dang it.
Next up, the goblins. The goblin swings back at you and crits and does 8 damage. Oh, it does have disadvantage. Blur. It misses.
Yay.
Got you, fam. Got you.
Thanks, bro.
The remaining goblins run away.
Oh, okay.
The ones that can't get to the fight. And then it's Murena.
All right, we have a couple of goblins that are like restrained or just.
There's a couple of
Is
sleeping
this one
ones.
still-
Yeah.
Is this one still charmed?
It's looking at dazzling lights. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. All right.
And there's like 3 or 4 that are asleep
Pops,
on
how
the
are you
ground.
looking in terms of health?
Bloodied? Yeah. Oh, close to bloodied.
All right, but not bloodied yet.
No.
Oh,
Okay. All
you
right.
can have 6 temporary hit points if you want,
I mean, that'd be nice.
because I can share my arcane armor, and that was double the level of the spell, and it was increased to level 3.
Sure. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
I'm going to click my fingers and create a handful of fire, and I'm going to throw it at the golem.
Okay. Attack roll.
Cool. All right. That's a 15.
That misses. The flame bursts against the stone of its armor.
I threw at the golem. Sorry, I thought goblin. I was like, what?
Yeah.
All right.
miss?
Is that your turn?
Yes.
The ground opens up and the elemental just falls into the earth.
No.
And by falls, I mean like folds into the earth, like rocks. It just becomes part of the earth, and then it comes back up out of the earth on the hillside next to the Magnificent.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Hi.
Bring it.
Yeah, we can,
And
managed it.
it attempts to bop you with disadvantage, getting a total of 11,
Sorry, bro.
and then it attacks you again. This time, it gets a total of 22.
Oof.
It gets you with a bop. I'm assuming.
Maybe.
How far up is this, by the way?
It's like 10 foot.
Okay.
You can clamber up it or jump down it pretty easily.
Great.
Or fight. You can still fight it.
Oh, cool.
Are you looking for some kind of shenanigans to escape your slap?
I built my entire character around shenanigans.
Slap a star on
I mean,
it.
what's your your AC like 15?
14.
So it's too high to shield.
You had the thing where if you cast a spell, you could teleport.
Yeah, but I can't use that. I can't cast a bonus action when I'm getting attacked. Can I?
No.
No.
Only a reaction. Shield is the only one I can think of, and it wouldn't get you high enough. You're going to take 12 damage and a concentration check.
Oof.
All right. What's a concentration check?
Constitution saving throw.
17.
You pass.
fine.
Your spell is maintained, but you do take 12 damage. It slaps you rudely. Next up is Rob. To Robtaliate.
Did we figure out which one's Kellogg? Whatever it's
Nope.
Relic.
Krellig, you have no idea.
But one of the goblins did shout Kellogg, right?
No, they
No?
said we don't know a Kellogg because you said Kellogg.
Okay.
And then they said, please don't kill us.
Yeah.
We just proceeded to murder them all.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Such is life.
Don't worry.
That's right.
The blue dragon can tell the future, and he wouldn't have sent us here. if
He
we
told
tried to
you you
kill
had to kill them.
Yeah. Apparently, none of the goblins were dressed fancy, so I feel that he probably wasn't here unless he's a scrub.
I don't want no scrub.
him. I am going to.
Take the hit.
I already took the hit.
Oh. Oh, you're doing casting
It's
spell.
my hit. I'm going to cast Misty Step,
Yeah.
Okay.
which lets me
Teleport.
30 feet. And then I'm going to immediately teleport another 30 feet.
Blink, blink.
That's so good.
I love it.
And then I'm going to take my 4 temp health.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jen,
Great. Move over here.
make some attacks. Just roll 2 dice. What are you plus?
6.
You hit with 1.
zoom out to give you an idea of how far away I just ran.
12. Where's my 12? No, where is it?
I don't know, Jen.
Oh, it's right there too.
Oh, max damage.
+4.
So you do 8 damage. It's going to be slow fight.
Yep.
And you got multi-attacks. Oh, you
I
missed
did
with
roll.
one.
I missed
Okay.
one, yeah.
The goblins are out of the fight. So it's just Murray again.
All right. I'm going to move around behind Hops.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to attempt to use fire again.
Yep.
Well, I rolled a 17.
Okay, you
So that's
hit.
probably going to hit. So 8. Oh, that is a nice 14 fire damage.
Okay, a blast of fire hits the back of the golem and begins to heat some of the rock there. And then it turns to smack up with disadvantage because you're blurred. A 19 and then a 14, so it misses. And then it misses. It swings ineptly as your blurred form. And it's going to drop through the dirt and appear in the middle of the arena.
Uh-oh.
Okay, next up, Rob.
We're just like running back and forth chasing this thing.
I'm just trying to stay the fuck away from it.
What's the state of the golem? Is it?
Yeah.
It's not broken yet. It's pretty fine.
Okay.
And Rob, like, I didn't make this character to do damage.
I didn't. I have no offensive spells.
All right, well, all we need is
It
one
is
of these
an
goblins.
intelligent creature with language.
Yeah, Hobbs shouts out, maybe we can persuade it.
Or we grab a goblin and leave.
Sorry. Please hold while I look suffer.
Rob.
This
I'm
is
sorry.
your hold music.
I don't have a
He's
cheat
after
sheet
Rob.
like Murray does.
Classic wizard.
He's after Rob.
After Rob is Jen.
Can I start making my turn?
You can run up and bop it if you want.
Well, I want to run and just cleave this last gobbo on the way.
It's not. It's asleep on the ground.
Oh, okay, never mind. I will move then. But yeah, Rob, you take it.
I would like to speak telepathically to it.
Okay. Can it understand all languages when you speak telepathically?
Yes.
Cool.
Do you like jazz?
I think it's probably more of a fan of rock.
Hey.
Nice. You're a hell of a fighter. Any chance you know where Krellick is?
Make a persuasion check.
Flattery?
You're not flattering
I
it.
said he's a hell of a
Okay,
fighter.
yeah, you can. Okay, sure, you can have flattery. It's a bonus D4, I think.
Now, this doesn't tie into charisma at all, does it?
Yeah, charisma, persuasion.
Okay. So, I probably need to say this before, but I had it on the page, so I was thinking it. Can I cast my friend's cantrip? Or can I use my friend's cantrip?
In combat,
Yeah, friends doesn't.
Yeah.
It has to be non-hostile to start with.
yeah,
Oh, it does too. You're right.
yeah.
Look at this guy.
But you can roll a persuasion check
Yes, okay.
with a D4 bonus from your thingy.
Do you have inspiration? No. Okay.
Is it? What is it? Oof. Is it a 1?
So I have 5, and then I roll a d4,
Yep.
which is this.
Triangle. Yep.
It's a 1.
Right, we're up to 6.
Plus my proficiency.
Need a
It's
bard.
going to be no more than 7.
Those things.
3, yeah.
5. So got 8, and then charisma. So we're at 11.
11. Oh, plus charisma. 11.
Can it reply?
Out loud.
Oh, so it can't reply telepathically?
No.
It rumbles in a language none of you understand.
That's fair.
Don't you create a telepathic link and it can respond through that?
I don't believe so. It just
Oh
says I
my
have the
god, you
ability-
just can berate people with
Yeah.
one-way messages.
Yeah, I do it to
That's
Rusty
pretty
in my
funny.
spare time.
Okay. Jen.
He's not happen to speak giant, does he? I claim him.
Attack.
Attack. Attack.
Make your rolls.
I don't want to roll that dice. That dice is stinky. 11 plus 6, 17.
Miss. Hit. Yep.
Second roll.
Hit. 2
Great.
hits.
Badoop.
5 and 11, so 16 half to 8.
Great.
46 damage taken.
Here we go.
Murray.
All right. Windwall is not helping us anymore, so I'm going to drop that.
Yep.
So that disappears. And I am going to use... Oh, you haven't been hit, so I'm going to use the flame again. Ooh, 19.
You hit.
Oof. 1. Cool. 3 fire damage. Slightly different from last time.
Okay.
And... yeah, I'm just going to move back a little bit. Just a little bit. And they'll be done.
Tangled up in the middle and not wanting to leave the center, it reaches down and pulls a rock from the earth and throws it at the Magnificent.
Oh, wow.
Bellowing something in
That
Terran.
will probably provoke an opportunity attack.
Yeah, that's just a ranged attack.
But Hops is in
I
melee combat.
don't have any points left.
Oh, yeah.
Also, that would just give disadvantage,
Oh, okay.
which it already has. 21
That's right. I'm thinking of
with
fourth edition then.
disadvantage. Yeah. So ranged attacks out of melee, I'm pretty sure you just get disadvantage on the attack roll.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I remember that now.
But no, how much damage is that?
It is a
Road
rock,
past road
ranged
like
weapon
shit
attack.
tonight. Road past road like shit
Magnificent's like,
tonight.
no, not another rock.
Except to give you blur.
And in
That's
a
the
brief
only thing.
That was
moment,
great. That was awesome. Appreciate
you have a
that.
little flashback of a rock hitting you as you take 22 damage.
I am at my death state.
Oof,
A
you're
rock
down.
just hits the Magnificent, and you don't see him. You just see this blur of movement, and poof, and then there's like anime clouds of dust as he smashes into the ground unconscious.
buddy.
And your spell drops, Hops. That's giving disadvantage. The golem grindingly turns, but it is now Jen's turn.
Is inspiration a reroll of a attack?
Anything.
Oh, beautiful. All right, we can bop it again.
Okay. Hit and next attack. Hit. Roll damage. And Murray, you may as well start your turn.
Cool. All right. I'm going to move the old 30 feet, which I think
8.
using the
Yep.
magic thing, at 6 people.
Just call it 16 again. You do 8 damage.
Get to about there.
A few rocks start to crumble off it
Great.
as you feel that you have bloodied it, finally.
Great.
How far am I?
Just gonna do it all again.
I think you rule that Magnificent is about 30 feet away
Yeah,
from
that's
you now.
fine. You can cast a spell on him. A healing spell.
Cool. That's right.
Healing word, I'm guessing.
No. No, I have Cure Wounds, which is touch.
Oh.
So
So
I'm
next
going to
turn.
You gotta
start
book
off.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this turn, I'm going to use fire again.
Yep.
Hit. 2. 4 fire damage.
Oh my god, the rolls. You could have done so much damage because you're not getting
yeah.
halved. So, death saving throw, Magnificent.
2d8, baby.
It's a d20 and you want to get over a 10.
18.
Nice.
Great.
10 is a pass. Okay.
Rocky boy.
Golem turns to Hops, gives Hops a little slap, and gets a 19.
Yep, that hits. Yeah.
Earth's embrace.
Rocks begin to clamp up around you again as you take 23 damage.
Okay. The temporary hits are gone.
Don't you have an ability to take 3 less damage from every attack because you've got like heavy armor master?
Reduce all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage by 3.
Okay, so what did I say? 23 damage? Let's just say you've taken 3 hits. Take 9 damage off that from all the hits you've taken so far. So you take 12 damage. Is that math? 23 minus 9 is 4. No, that's terrible math. It's 14. 14 damage.
So take
Not bad.
another 8 off your actual health. But you took 6 away from temp.
Nice.
Oh, I wait 8 from the. Yep. Okay. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Murina.
Still have double digits?
Yep.
Fuck you.
Death saving throw, Rob.
Don't be a squishy wizard. Don't be a
Isn't
squishy
it my turn before
wizard.
Rob's?
Pass.
Hit
Yes,
things
yes.
with your axe.
Well,
It was.
yeah, I'm going to get.
I got confused.
Sorry,
It's
I'm going to
Golem.
get to Rob, and I'm going to use.
Cure wounds.
Yes, Cure Wounds.
No, you're the golem is after you. It's you, golem.
Yeah, but I'm before Rob.
Yes. So you move there, then the golem smacked. Or was the golem? Have we skipped a turn of Murray?
No, you just told Rob to take a
Yeah.
death saving throw, yeah?
Oh, so he just didn't need to take the extra death saving throw.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I'm keeping that dice roll when it gets to
That's fine. But if it's it's Jen. Jen has another turn of attacks, and then it's your turn to heal him.
Sure, yeah.
Cool.
I'm just responding to.
Okay, I'm very confused, but that's fine. We'll just move on. Jen makes some attacks. It bopped you. You can bop back. 17 is a hit. Next attack. Misses. Roll 1 damage dice. Oh, okay.
Because fuck this. For 6.
Still misses.
Fuck you.
So roll damage. 10, 5 damage taken. Now it's Murray's turn.
Okay, I move up to Magnificent, and I use Cure Wounds for D8. Actually, you know what?
I scream
I'm going to
out.
cast it at 2nd level.
2d8.
Because with my rolling, you're going to need it. All right. Gain plus ability modifier. 10, 16 health.
I scream out that this is not a part of a balanced breakfast.
His name is Krellig,
brought me
not
up to
Kellogg.
65% health.
Oh my god.
All right. And that is my turn, because that was an action.
Nice. But that means it's the golem's turn again. The golem is now going to give you a turbo boppin'. With advantage, I rolled a 2 and a 4, so you get out of the first slam, and the second slam, 7 to 7. You both attacks miss. The dice gods look kindly upon you tonight, as it is now Rob's turn. You are conscious and laying on the ground.
Is it too much to ask that I cast a spell while feigning dead?
It can make a perception check if it notices, but
Cool. I would like to cast or using my last spell slot for level 3, Blur on me and Hops.
okay, you cast it again.
Oh, you're the best.
And make a deception roll. Crit?
Yep.
Yay!
You kind of go like,
Finally.
cast the spell, and then you go, like, and play dead. Provided you continue to play dead, it has no idea you're conscious.
Cool.
You are now blurred, Murena.
No.
Hops. Has it got range? Okay, Hops is blurred again.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Jen, make some attacks.
Woohoo! Baby!
You hit?
Yay!
And again. All right. And a miss. Now you work out the damage, and I'll put it on while Murray has his turn. It's 5. Okay. Call
That's
it 3.
cocked.
That's unfortunate.
If it's cocked, re-roll it. Just do it quickly. Okay, 9.
I'll
okay.
take that.
Murray, your turn.
All right. Let me see.
The haste has come because it's past David's bedtime.
I'm going to move 30 feet away from the Magnificent and throw fire. 17.
That is a hit.
Hey. All right. Oh, a 7. Oh, 14 fire damage.
Oh, okay. Now you're doing some damage. The
Now we're
just around
cooking
here.
with water.
the golem is going to slap Hops again. This time it doesn't have advantage. It has counters. I rolled a 2 and a 4 on its 2 attacks.
Fantastic.
Doesn't go through. Roll.
What up?
Playing dead?
Yeah.
Jen? attacks.
There we go.
You know when you hit now, 17's the DC. 2 hits, roll damage.
Yay! Woohoo!
9 and
8. My brain is turning to mush.
cool. Murina.
12.
All right. Well, buoyed up by that last success, I'm going to do the fire
Okay.
again. For 16, so a miss.
You miss. The golem is going to attempt again to smack Hops. This time getting a 21 on one of the attacks.
Yeah, that. Oh, yeah.
That
yeah,
hits.
That hits.
2d8 damage.
Poo.
Oh no.
Poo.
Yeah. These are the world's smallest dice.
Teeny tiny.
6, 10. 10 damage.
Okay.
Which you reduce to 7.
Thanks.
Jen, your turn.
Miss.
You're so close.
Miss.
Murray.
All right.
Fire. More fire.
You can also
Fire.
have your 6 temp health back.
Woohoo! Thank you.
Fire is the best effect I have on something. Ooh.
A failure. A big
Nat
old
one.
failure.
Nat
A
one.
Nat 1.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't matter what I did.
Make an attack roll against Hops, who is grappled by it.
All right. Doesn't do anything.
Okay, good. The flame hits Hops, but it just disperses against Hops' armor. And the golem smacks Hops again
Of course he does.
with a 22
How original.
and then a crit fail. The 22 does... Yeah.
Wait, is he
3.
doing 2 attacks?
Yeah, he has multi-attack.
Does he roll disadvantage on
12
both?
damage. He has advantage against Hops. Disadvantage counters it, so he just attacks as normal.
How much?
Which is very good. 12 damage. 9 total when you subtract 3 from it.
6. I am on 3.
Oh my god.
So you take... Because you've got to get rid of your temp health.
Yeah, that's
did.
gone.
Oh my
I
God.
was on
3
9.
health. Hops, your turn.
This is close.
Is there any way I'm going to get this thing down by the time?
Maybe. Not with a miss. You're going to attack again. That's a hit.
Roll a 12, please. Just a 12.
Just a 1 in 12 chance.
Oh my gosh.
What did you get?
I got 2.
6, so you do 3 damage. Golem is still pummeling you. Murina, save the day.
All right. I'm gonna move next to Hops. I have to be in base contact because that's the only way I reach.
Yep.
And cure wounds level 3.
Oh my god, lots of health.
No, just 10 health. No, 16.
Well, it attacks you with both its
Great.
attacks again.
Yep.
19 is the highest it gets. Does 19 hit you, Hops?
Yeah, it does.
You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gained 10 health,
16.
16 health, and you just took 13.
So you gain 3.
You gained 3 total, so you're on 6 health.
Hey.
Great.
Oh no,
Yep. No,
you subtract 3.
Yep. No. Oh, yep.
So your health stays exactly the same. No, you gain 9. You're on 9 health,
Yes,
not 6.
that you're
It's even better.
correct.
Amazing. Okay, your turn. Hops, attack, attack. Break this thing down like it's some kind of wall in Fortnite, and you have a pickaxe.
What
You
is it?
missed.
6. Yep.
That hits. Oh my god, you might do some damage.
8.
12
Plus
damage,
4.
so 6
Yay,
damage.
Hooray.
Still standing. Murina.
All right.
This thing has a denser head than Rusty.
You know what? I'm sure this is fine. I'm going to just slap it with fire
Yep.
from close range.
Oh, that'll be disadvantage on the attack. Range
Well, I
attack.
missed anyway.
Okay. It attacks Hops. Both attacks. Misses both.
Great.
Hops.
I retaliate.
You miss. Next attack. You hit.
Why couldn't it be a crit? Hey.
15. Okay. Still alive.
God.
Fuck's sake.
Murina.
All right.
Are these two
How
goblins?
much health
just
on you?
They're asleep.
How much health are you on at the moment, Hops?
6. Oh, 9. 9.
All right. Yeah. All right. I'm going to use Shocking Grasp.
Yep. Just
Okay.
do it. End my suffering.
Cool. That hits.
Great.
Is that lightning damage?
Yes.
I probably should have told you that lightning damage works well against him.
No.
No, it's thunder damage works well against it.
Oh,
What?
okay.
As in sound?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh!
13 damage from lightning.
Did you have a spell that probably could have helped?
Probably not.
Lightning courses through. The rocks shake, bits of rock crumble away, and then it freezes and smoke comes out of it. And then it crumbles away. And in the center of this core, like a molten core.
Ow, 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 you bastard! Ow, that fucking smarted!
There is this red, raw little goblin with little, like sunburnt looking skin from all the lightning that has just coursed across his body, shaking his hands and glaring at you with beady eyes.
How is he small?
He's a goblin.
Can I
He's
pick
small.
him up by the scruff?
You can attempt to.
Yeah. What up? Strength?
You can make an attack roll to attempt to grapple him.
Oh, attack. All right. 17 plus 6.
That'll hit. You grab the goblin. Oi, 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 oi!
Are you
Kralig.
Kralig?
Who's asking?
Us?
Someone with a lot of money wishes to see you. He is dying to make your acquaintance.
Make a persuasion roll.
Cool. All right. 15.
You have advantage because you have money.
Oh.
You promised money.
Rolled less. 15, specialty. Ooh. Ooh. I have specialty bribery.
We'll call it a bribe.
Yeah, I'd say so too. It's a bribe.
Okay, 18.
Well, why didn't you say so? Stop these kids out that are still breathing and let's go.
You want us to kill your friends?
They ain't my friends. They imprisoned me in a rock golem.
Oh. Hops like grabs the back of his axe and just like bops him on the head.
To what purpose?
You wanted us to kill him, didn't they?
The goblin's on the ground.
You killed the sleeping goblins.
Isn't that what he asked
Yeah.
for?
Well, he said he didn't actually expect you to, but if you'd like to, you can. And if no one's going to say anything or stop you,
Just fun next to her.
17.
Hops just kills the two sleeping goblins.
We've killed 20 of them. Like,
All right.
And an innocent fox, so this is the least evil we've done so far.
And on that note, we're going to call it a night. You have Kralig in your hands. You're executing goblins on the ground. At his
Kellogg's
say-so.
acquired.
And you head back to the Great Sapphire Dragon to find out how the dragon plans to get you back, Rusty.
I tell him about a balanced breakfast.
It's Kralig. It's not Kellogg. It's Kralig, Jen.
Tell him about a balanced breakfast.
That Bladderstone is so ours.
You're awful. Just so awful.
Every bone in my body.
Well, there you go.
hurts.
We had our little adventure. We'll continue it next episode. Next week, we have no Magnificent,
Yes.
but we have Rusty. Find out how these players swap next week, as it seems like everyone's leave coincides in the same month, and various cast members are on holiday. Also, I just wanted to say thank you to our patrons for supporting us. Happy birthday, ADC Art Attack.
AGMAC.
Professor X 1718.
Distinct dev.
Yellow
Yelhatris, Tickle Duck,
Erasable.
This Be Willis,
All of them.
and everyone else. Thank you for hanging out with us. And that was a bit silly. Though sorry if the production values weren't quite up to the usual snuff. It was our first attempt doing it live, and Jazza is our production man with all the technical expertise behind the camera. But I think he did well. We kept up with the pace. We sort of
Yeah.
used the mini camera.
job.
He's going to watch this and just be like, "Ah."
Yeah, he'll just face pump. But we tried.
That's right. A round of applause for Rob.
No.
No, you did pretty well.
And on that note, we'll see you in the next video.
That's my back. Bye.
Bye.